Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Friday, April 28th, 2017, and I'm Channing Flatt.
And I'm Whitney Walker.
In today's episode, we'll be talking about the NFL Draft and tomorrow's jazz concert.
This and more coming up next on Texan TV.
In campus news, the Department of Fine Arts will be hosting a jazz concert featuring Tarleton Jazz alumni. This concert will be the final of longtime jazz director Greg Ball, who will be saying goodbye after the concert tomorrow. The concert will take place in the auditorium of the Clyde H. Wells Fine Arts Center at 6 p.m. Admission will be free.
In local news, the Stephenville Empire Tribune reports that Erath County Humane Society is discounting fees to adopt pets today. Sunday is officially Adopt a Pet Day, but since the Humane Society will be closed on the weekend, they will be having the special today. Diane McCoy, Executive Director of the Humane Society, said she encourages people to come out between 1 and 5 p.m. to meet some wonderful animals that they have been waiting to be adopted.
And now today's Texas national and international news from the Associated Press. In state news, a police officer in Pearland, Texas saved 12 ducklings who fell down a storm drain on Wednesday night. He saw a mother duckling pacing near the drain and decided to check it out. The police officers then discovered the ducklings and conducted a rescue, pulling all 12 ducklings out and returning them to their mother. No ducklings were hurt in the act of rescue. Let's watch some footage from the rescue now.
Their mama's out there running around going crazy.
So we're just getting them out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just move it that way when we lift it up.
All right.
I'll tell you what, I'll do what?
How'd you see them?
Well, because the mama duck was going back and forth and I stopped and I was like, it's peculiar that a duck is out here away from water by itself. And I heard some chirping, so I thought they were over here, but then I realized, storm drain.
Gotcha.
So we'll pick it up and move it that way.
Any more?
Oh, yeah. And there's more. Did they?
Yeah, they all started running back to the mother. I put them at the front of the tall grass and they all started shooting off towards her.
Awesome.
In national news, Alex Jones, right-wing radio host, was granted joint custody of his 3 adolescent children with his ex-wife. According to the AP and the Austin American-Statesman, State District Judge Orlinda Naranjo also announced Kelly Jones will decide where their 3 children will live.
In international news, Afghanistan's Taliban has announced their spring offensive. According to the AP, the organization promises to build their political bases as well as focus on their military attacks. The launch of their offensive was announced through email by the Taliban spokesman. The email also stated that the Taliban now controls over half of Afghanistan. For more of today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. Arkansas has executed its 4th inmate in the last 8 days. Kenneth Williams was put to death for killing a deputy warden after escaping from prison back in 1999. His body lurched and convulsed 20 times during the execution. A spokesman for Arkansas's governor called it an involuntary muscular reaction. U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson says China's government is communicating with North Korea's. He tells Fox News that China has threatened to impose sanctions if North Korea conducts more nuclear tests. New Haven, Connecticut authorities say a man was arrested after several hundred pounds of explosive black powder were found in his house. Police say the explosives were commercial grade and he had enough to blow up the entire block. And a wildfire has burned more than 60 square miles in southern Arizona southeast of Tucson. An off-duty Border Patrol agent is under investigation for possibly starting the fire while target shooting. Matt Small, The Associated Press with AP News Minute.
In professional football news, Thursday night was the NFL draft, and some of college football's biggest names' dreams came true as they were selected to various teams. The Cleveland Browns selected the #1 pick of the NFL draft, which was defensive end Myles Garrett out of Texas A&M University. Championship quarterback Deshaun Watson out of Clemson was selected by the Houston Texans. TJ Watt, linebacker from Wisconsin, was selected by the Pittsburgh Steelers as the 30th pick in the NFL draft. According to the AP, names sound familiar? TJ Watt's older brothers, JJ Watt and Derek Watt, also play in the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys selected Taco Charlton, a defensive end from the University of Michigan. Charlton was the 28th pick. According to the AP, Ohio State cornerback Garin Connolly was drafted by the Oakland Raiders with the 24th pick despite rape allegations.
And now for the weather, we take it out to Christian Rocha.
Thanks, guys. For today's weather, we will have a high of 88 and a low of 69 with mostly clouds and sun. As you can see right now, it's pretty sunny out here. Tomorrow will be a high of 77 and a low of 45 with thunderstorms, so make sure you have your raincoat. And on Sunday, we'll have a high of 68 and a low of 45 with partly clouds and some sun. Back to you guys at the station.
This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas.
Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel 9.
You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all your latest local, state, national, and international news.
Today's broadcast was produced by Christian Rocha and Katie McQuillan. Have a wonderful day, Texans.